What's up, my fans? Well, another episode. It's another week. Time's actually flying by at the moment. This is episode 4. In this one, I'm going to be talking about smoking and drinking. Now, you may have seen in my trailer that I was going to be joined by a few friends. It's just me. I haven't got any friends joining me at the moment. Not that I can say really. Hopefully at some point I will be joined by some friends. I was hoping actually for this episode, because this one's about smoking and drinking. Oh, excuse me, I had a big lunch. I don't smoke, so it's going to be hard for me to try and describe that one, which is why I was hoping there'd be someone here to help me. But I do drink alcohol, just like lots of people. You know, I go out just like you. You know, we all go out to the pub, to clubs, wherever. And you know, it's quite funny. You know, when you plan to go out, and I always say to my mate Jack, my drinking buddy. Well, there's not just a drinking buddy. We are actually friends as well. But I'll call him a drinking buddy because that's what he said. But we go out, and I'll say to him, "Yeah, I'll go out. I don't want to, drink too much." I always say I'm drinking too much, and I always sort of come in at, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it never really works out, and I'm sure you do it as well. You always say, "Oh, I'll just go out, have a couple," and you end up coming in at really late. And I mean, the good thing is I don't get hangovers, so because I actually, before I go to, and I don't know if it actually helps, maybe it does, but if you've been out drinking, or you've had a heavy night, it's quite fun actually. They actually say if you keep drinking, if you're drunk, to actually prevent a hangover, if you keep drinking, it sobers you up. Is that true? Because I've heard it, but maybe it does, I don't know. Well, I'll look into it. You might want to as well. But no, I do actually drink, glasses of water before I go to bed, because I don't know if that stops you from getting a hangover. And one thing you need to make sure that you eat. And I always do, because I always try and eat before you go out. And I know it actually worked. I was at work and I was going out that evening, and I was starving. I was so hungry, and I had. Obviously, you need to kind of have. I think they say potatoes, because that, it absorbs the alcohol. I had a salad bowl, and what made me laugh was one of the girls at work actually said, "If you're going out tonight, why are you drinking a salad? Because that's not going to soak up the alcohol, is it?" And when I went out, I updated my Facebook status. There you go, Facebook again, to say, "Oh, I'm out in Watford. I'm feeling drunk." And this girl from work commented on my status and said, "Oh, eat some lettuce. That'll soak up the alcohol." Obviously, there was no lettuce inside. But also I ate afterwards. But always make sure that you eat, because if you don't, obviously it doesn't do you any good. And they do actually say if you don't eat, you do get drunk a lot quicker. If you eat, but you still get drunk, but you don't get as drunk as quick as if you haven't eaten. If that makes sense. Does it? Okay. Good, because I kind of thought I was confusing myself then. With regards to smoking, I don't smoke, so I can't really comment. I do know that it affects your health, obviously. We all know this. And obviously I'm sure, I'm not calling people liars, but people that do smoke obviously want to quit. You're finding it hard. Obviously it's hard. you know, and can I just say, I have to say this because it does make me laugh. I'm sure that a lot of you would say, I don't smoke, but I'm a social smoker. But you smoke, so surely you're a smoker, yeah? So forget the social rubbish. If you're social smoking, you're a smoker. Obviously you don't smoke all the time, but you do smoke. I'm sure you're just trying to mess with people's heads, aren't you? I've never tried it myself, and I don't particularly want to. A lot of my friends smoke though, and I have to say that I know. I think especially I find that with relationships, I think a lot of people, and this, I'm not being nasty, but I think mainly girls, I think they want to go out with a boy that smokes, just so they don't kind of feel, kind of weird just being the smoker. Maybe, I don't know. I don't mind, obviously I'd prefer if our partner didn't smoke, but if she does, smoking is part of people's lives. Some people start when they're young. Some people start when they're in the 20s, 30s, whenever. I never ever have any intentions of becoming a smoker or even trying it, because I think it stinks, personally. Just like my attitude, apparently. My attitude stinks as well. And who would want to go out with a smoker? And the worst thing, I hate kissing someone. My ex-girlfriend claimed that she didn't smoke, but it's quite obvious, because when you kiss someone, obviously if both partners smoke, then maybe you don't taste it or smell it, but I did. It's like you might as well just get a full ashtray, like on the Royal Family, the TV programme. In some early episodes, they've just got an ashtray on the table full up of cigarettes. You might as well just pick that up and kiss it. That's what it's like, kissing. It's like kissing an ashtray. You might as well just and you get the taste as well in your mouth. It's disgusting. What's that when they say? Is it passive smoking? They're saying that's worse than actually smoking. Well, maybe it is, but obviously, again, I know I can see it's bad. Especially when you go out to a nightclub. I went to Liquid in Watford. This was like before Christmas, and they've actually went outside. My mate went outside for a fag, and obviously it's a smoking area. And I think I was like the only one there that didn't have a fag in their hand. But I don't smoke, so I'm sorry, I haven't got a fag in my hand, but I'm not going to do it. But they were kind of blowing the smoke towards my area, and I just sort of started coughing. It was quite cold out that night, so like when it's cold out and you kind of breathe out and you kind of get not steam out your mouth, that whatever it is you get out your mouth, I've forgotten. But so I couldn't, obviously I'm not saying I was passive smoking, but I kind of felt like I was, because I was kind of getting all the they were kind of breathing on the smoke in my direction. But it's it's not something that I particularly like. Why do you smoke? If you're a smoker, why? Obviously I'm probably guessing that you were at school or your friends smoke, and you wanted to try it, and obviously now you're addicted. And some people, they do give off a bit of a stink, the smoking. So it's yes, and also I think mainly also as well if family to smoke. Like if your parents smoke, kids try it, then they become addicted as well. So, you know, that's obviously affects it as well. And like I said before, if you're at school, friends smoke. Quite a few people that I know from school, they didn't smoke at school. For some reason, they started when they left school. And a lot of people actually grow up, you know, since when they leave school, they do things at school and then they leave and they change their, you know, they change themselves. So obviously these people changed, they left school, they started smoking. Shame on you, because it's just a filthy habit to get into. And please, nobody try and convince me, because you're not going to get around me like that. Obviously drinking alcohol, I drink alcohol, and you know, but then again, actually I think drinking alcohol is quite bad as well. A lot of people, you know, go out, you know, every night and do it. They go out every night, drink. Obviously it's not doing your liver any good. But, you know, I'm not saying don't go out and drink, because, you know, I do it, and I don't think there's any harm in going out every once in a while, you know, and drinking alcohol, and I don't think there's anything wrong with getting drunk every now and again. I mean, I just giggle constantly. You know, on my 21st, well, I was drunk on my 21st, I was jumping up and down like a bloody yo-yo. But I was having a good time, you know, it's what happened. And at Halloween last year had a party, sorry not last year, 2009 had a party. My friend Matt, who I mentioned last week, he got drunk. It's the first time I've seen him drunk. He was not one to drink, but he got drunk, and my brother's mate tried to convince him that he had chlamydia, and he was so drunk that he actually went out and he was on the phone to his mate David, and I actually thought, like, well, we actually thought, because I was out of it, so I didn't know, but I actually thought that he was on the phone talking to someone. It turns out that he was so drunk he went out into the garden. He couldn't stand up straight. He couldn't even speak. He couldn't get a word out. He was like holding onto things, holding onto the wall, people and everything. And he was talking to a bush. Now he was that drunk he didn't know where he was. He was talking to a bush. And in the morning I said to him, how's your girlfriend? He's like, what girlfriend? What? Oh, you met Holly last night, and it was Holly Bush. Oh yeah, she's nice. He was talking. He actually thought that he actually met a girl called Holly Bush. Some people are so, you know, obviously alcohol affects people differently. It affects me, you know, I'm just funny. Then again, I can get very, not aggressive, but I can get very depressive, just like most people can. You know, but, you know, please just be careful. You know, I don't go out all the time. But I go out every now and again. Yeah. So, but just, you know, and if you don't smoke, please don't start, because it's a filthy habit to get into, and, you know, just don't get involved. Well, once again, oh God, you know what? These videos go so, when I film these, the time goes so quick. I'll see you next week. Have a good week and a good weekend. And if you go out, enjoy yourselves. See you.